And welcome back, geometers. Yesterday, we're in a small class, and I think, are you guys all comfortable with each other?
Yep.
Here we go. We are going to retry this reflection, and I'm going to get my handy dandy protractor. Now, we have a triangle, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to sketch a triangle, and I'm going to try to make it so it's not all the same lengths, because it's going to make it easier for me to pick out which side is which. Do you guys agree that I have a triangle on the board, or on the board, I guess? Okay, and we name it ABC.
Yes.
All right, I don't know if our orders are the same, but let's check it out. We're going to do this problem again. Our line that we're reflecting over, was it outside or did it run through?
It was outside.
Outside?
But it was like
Slanted?
slanted to the right.
Okay, so something like this?
It looks very, very straight, but yes.
What? Oh, there we go. I mean, it's going to be a straight line no matter what, but I get what you're saying. All right, now as I'm looking at this, we used these a little bit yesterday, right? Now, on the one that we did yesterday in class, and I just want to throw that back up on the board, this one, for example, was just doing AB. These were lines that I added because these are equidistant, right? Like, it's the same distance on each side, and we're going to use that to our advantage when we do these problems. Okay, for our protractor, which point are we going to reflect first? A or B or C? All right, so when I'm looking at point C, first off, when I say the distance is the same, yesterday we agreed that this is not how I measure the distance from point C to that line. That doesn't make sense. We do it at what angle? We need it to be perpendicular, because if I said how far is C from the line and somebody said, oh yeah, check it out, it's, I don't know, 4 or 5 centimeters, like, you're not wrong, from this point to this point is 5 centimeters, but that's obviously not the distance to the line. We do it perpendicularly. Now, I don't remember exactly how we spoke about this yesterday, because I get the classes goofed up, so I'm going to pretend like we didn't at all. And I'm just going to give us a really quick rundown. We have a center point on this thing, where I very clearly have a vertical that runs here, and it happens to line up with 90 at the top. But I also have this horizontal that happens to line up with 0 or 180 as well. Did we use those yesterday? So check it out. If we're reflecting C, I'm going to use metric units because I get a better measurement, more precise than I would if I used customary inches and stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line up that vertical bar with my line of reflection. Now, if you're not working as big of a picture, that's okay. I have a big one, so I can line it up with 90 and here. If you only have this much to line up, it's still okay. You're going to be all right as long as it's close. So I will do as best as I can to go directly above it, but I'm also going to make it so that this top metric part of my ruler lines up with point C. Okay, and if I'm really careful and I don't touch stuff, I'm going to zoom in just a skosh. This is what it looks like when I zoom way in. I can see that if I were to draw this now, I would go right out from C. Okay, here's the biggest thing, which I don't think you guys have done a ton of measurement in your careers at this point. You know how to measure probably at least a little bit, but if you get goofed up with stuff, we're going to clean it up right now. So do you guys agree that that looks pretty straight? Okay, these ticks are centimeters, the big ones. That's 1 centimeter. Another one, another one, another one. That means the little ticks up top are what? Millimeters. Centi for a 100th of a meter, millis for 1,000th of a meter. Now, if I line this up perfectly, notice I'm right at 5 in the middle. If I start here and I look over to point C, I'm at, here's 5 millimeters, or 0.5 centimeters. Do you want millimeters or centimeters when I talk? Okay. How many millimeters away is this from that middle line? Not rhetorical. How many little ticks away from the line are we here? So almost 1. It's not quite to 1 in my mind, like maybe Ashley, possibly, but I think that it's probably like right here, right in the middle. Okay, so can we agree that it's like 0.9 or 1 centimeter? Can I, without touching my ruler and moving it, can I go exactly 0.9 the other side? Now, because of the way my protractor works, I know that this is going to be perpendicular because this and this are perpendicular, a vertical and a horizontal. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to touch this so it doesn't move, and I'm going to go, if this was 0.9, I'm going to go over 0.9, and I think it's right there. Now, I'll move my protractor, and I'll make that point a little bigger so I can see it. What is the name of this point? It was C, now it's what?
C prime.
C prime. If we do this perpendicularly, we're going to see two things. One, we're going to get the points to be clearly reflected. The closest to the line stays closest to the line, but we also get the exact same distance away. That is my point C prime. Now, just for the practice with the measurement stuff, I'm going to get mine lined up, and I want you guys to tell me on my picture, and only my picture, I'm going to put A prime somewhere as well, and I want to know how many centimeters to the right do you suggest I move looking at this. So here we're going to line it up, we're going to get it nice and perfect. Try to. Okay. How many centimeters away from 5 to get to this point? 1, 2, 3, and how many more? 3 point something. Everybody okay with 6? If it's not clear, these slightly longer ticks are how much? Exactly halfway. That's 5, or 0.5 of a centimeter, 5 millimeters. So check it out. 1, 2, 3, 0.5, 0.6, 3.6. So all that I'll do, once I have it lined up, here I am, nice and lined up. I'm going to double do it because I touched it again. I'm going to go 3.6 away. 1, 2, 3, 0.5, 0.6. This new point right here gets a new name. What's this ordered pair? Cool curve, Carson, but make sure that you're doing this too, okay? What do you want me to name this point? It certainly looks like it's A prime. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
So if it's, we're doing A, right?
I just did my A, yeah.
So if I point the,
Yep, and I'll do it upside down. You're good. So if you're doing A, we're gonna line up there. And I'm gonna do it until I can get right to that nice. So it's here. So how far away am I?
starts out with 1.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters away. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and place that point right there. Yep, I'm gonna hold this off like this.
I went to 10.
To 9, right? Normally this should be a 9. Yep, cool. Yep, you got it. That's beautiful. Yours is super easy because you did it with the graph
I
paper,
noticed
and
that.
that's okay. Like, are you practicing with that, or are you just using the graph? Make sure you can do it if there's not a graph as well too.
Oh,
Okay. Like, just make sure you're measuring with that to verify. All right, for the last one, I need point C. I'll see my protractor back. Actually, try to do that. Not really, right? Obviously. Okay, last point. Here we are on mine, just so I can make sure and you guys can confirm. I'm going to flip it upside down this time so that I can make it so that I have both of them. I'll line them up, and I want you guys to tell me how many spots or how many centimeters or millimeters, whatever you want to answer, do I need to go to get B prime over here. How far away am I here? 1, 2 point 7, 6, 7. Some cool. 1, 2.5, 6, 7. There it is. What are we gonna name this point? B prime for bet. Gosh, I'm cool. I don't know how it happens. And look at this. We now have a wonderful reflection of our triangle ABC, where we went from our pre-image, here it is, triangle ABC, to our image, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Now, as we go through these, I'm going to be honest, this is my least favorite stuff of all of geometry, not because it's challenging or anything in particular, it's because I'm going to put a question like this on the test, I can guarantee it. Whether it's this or a reflection or a translation, something I'm going to put out in the test, and I'm crazy, and it takes so long to grade because I will physically measure stuff. If you want to know if you're correct, without having to just measure there, we should be able to check relatively easy. If it is indeed a transformation that's rigid, the sizes don't change. Now, little tiny errors naturally happen, right? Like, they make, like even I was pretty careful, I made a mistake. When I go to check these, just so you guys know, how long would you say AC is based on mine? There's point C. 2.7? Which means A prime C prime should be about 2.7? Is it close?
Yes.
It's not perfect, but I'm not looking for perfect, I'm looking for close. And I think that you will be close and closest if you actually use your protractor. Cool. Should we do another one like this, or should we jump into the world of algebra? Another one like this? Okay. One more here. I'm going to give you guys a curveball. If you're using only a pencil, I would suggest color pencils, especially for this one. Or dashes, something different. Because I want to do one more triangle, and I want you guys to draw a triangle. Same thing, any old triangle's fine. Here's mine. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to name this triangle, I don't know. ABC seems pretty natural. So sketch a triangle. You're good. What's it say on it?
Haunted house.
Yep, you're good.
Wait, Mr. Elliott, do you have
Did I
any
give
more
that to you?
of,
I think when you brought my notebook up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I couldn't remember. Sorry, sir?
do you have any more of these? Or
The sticky notes?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're not doing algebra stuff right now, so I don't really, right now you necessarily need one.
No, I thought it was sticky. No, like this one.
The graph one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We're not doing stuff on the graphs right now. This is a slightly smaller, but yeah, I get you, man. Here you go. Okay, here's the deal. Does everybody have a triangle on your page? Where's you doing? We're doing one more. I'm gonna throw you a curveball. All right, we're going to reflect this, and we're all going to draw a line that's kind of similar. Check it out. I want us on this one to reflect over this line, and I'm going to use my straight edge, and here we go. Ooh. I want this line right here. We're reflecting over that. I'm going to give you guys a second. I will come around in a moment once you're starting. Realistically, I'll probably come around as you're working and I'll see if it's going well. But I'm going to make sure I bring my protractor so if there's issues, we can do it. I'll give you guys a minute before I come around and take a look. But let's try to reflect over that line. Colored pencil or dash line, something would be your friend to be able to distinguish between them. I'll give you a moment.